Hello everyone, it's me, Larry, back at it again with another video. And today I'm going to talk all about the reproductive system. So first, the difference between the male and female organs. First, the male organs. It has a bladder. Bladder contains the waste that needs to be released out of the system. It also has the seminal vesicle, prostate, vas deferens, testicle, urethra, and lastly the penis. The female, on the other hand, has the fallopian tubes, uterus, ovary, endometrium, cervix, vagina, and lastly the fembrae. Next is the types of reproduction. There are two types of reproduction. First is asexual reproduction. It is a type of reproduction which does not involve the fusion of gametes or change in the number of chromosomes. Next is the sexual reproduction. The production of new living organisms by combining genetic information from two individuals of different types. So next is the types of fertilization. It is the external fertilization versus internal fertilization. First example is the fertilization in salmon. The female deposits her ova on the riverbed, and then the male deposits his sperm in the water and they swim to fertilize the ova. Internal fertilization, on the other hand, the fertilization between a cock and hen is an example of internal fertilization. Next is the types of development. So there are two types of development, namely direct development and indirect. So first, direct development is a type of development in which an embryo develops into a mature individual without involving a larval stage. Metamorphosis is absent in this development. And lastly, it occurs in fishes, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Indirect development, on the other hand, is a type of development that involves a sexually immature larval stage having different food requirements than adults. Here, metamorphosis involving development of larva to a sexually mature adult is present. And lastly, it occurs in most of the invertebrates and amphibians. Next, hormones. Estrogen causes eggs to mature in ovaries once a girl hits puberty. These are released at regular intervals during menstrual cycle. Testosterone stimulates sperm production in males. Follicle stimulating hormones, or FSH, it causes maturation of an egg in the ovary. Luteinizing hormone, or LH, stimulates the release of the egg. Oestrogen and progesterone are involved in maintaining the uterus lining. Next is human fertilization. There are two types of cells involved. In female, it is the egg cell, and in male, it is the sperm cell. When the sperm cell goes to the egg cell, it transforms into a zygote, and after, it forms an embryo, and lastly, it becomes a baby. Next is contraceptives. The first type of contraceptive is the most well-known type of contraceptive. It is the condom. Next is female condom, oral contraception, vaginal ring, IUD, contraceptive patch, spermicide, and lastly, contraceptive injection. And lastly, sexually transmitted disease, or STD. On the table are the most common kind of STD. First is chlamydia, next is gonorrhea, syphilis, trichomoniasis, HSV or herpes simplex virus, HPV or human papilloma virus. Some of this virus is bacterial, some are viral, and some can be cured, some cannot be cured. In transmission, Some are transmitted through fluids, and some are through skin-to-skin contact.